review first impressions of the Kuan Yin Oracle. Now this Oracle deck's been out for a little while. I think it's from 2012 originally, so it's been out for a few years, and I knew about it, but it wasn't on my radar at all as far as being on my wish list or anything like that until this year when I pulled Kuan Yin as my goddess for the year with the theme of compassion. And then I was thinking about, there's two Kuan Yin decks actually. There's the wild, I think it's the wild Kuan Yin, and then there's the Kuan Yin Oracle. And I've seen the wild Kuan Yin, but this one appealed to me a lot more. So I happened to see it the other day when I was in my local bookstore, and I had a gift card from Christmas, and I thought I saw it there. I haven't actually seen it there before, so it was kind of serendipitous, and I thought I'm gonna get it. So this is a Blue Angel deck. It's a Lana Fairchild, so you know, really, you know, nice sturdy box to keep it in. I think the artwork is just beautiful. Even inside, I love how they always do like a really appropriate color inside the box. So for Kuan Yin, we have this beautiful pink. And then we have, I couldn't wait to open it, so, you know, that's why it's not exactly an unboxing. So we've got our little book here. It is 138 pages. There's just a very small introduction that talks to you about a little bit about how to use the Oracle. There's like a 3-card spread. And then there's a thing about mantras and the prayers that are in this book. And I actually find that in looking at this book, it's actually like a very healing deck. So if you want a deck that is very supportive, gives you a hug, and definitely, you know, the prayers that you have and the meditations are definitely very healing. So it's a lot more than just a deck that says, hey, here's what your future is kind of thing. It's a very healing deck, I would say. So they have the thumbnail, obviously, and then they'll have a little description in italics there. They'll talk about the card, and then they'll talk about healing, about what you can do for healing, and then there'll be a prayer. So it's like there's usually a visualization in the healing, there's a prayer. So it's very much like a very meditative, very emotionally and spiritually healing type deck. So I just really, really love this, and I think this is going to be a great one to work with, working with it for the Sabbats, because what I do is my goddess for the year, I'll work with during the Sabbats, and also daily prayers, things like that. And so I think this will be a really wonderful one to work with. Love the art on the back of this, just beautiful. I think it's really sad that the artist isn't really celebrated too much in this deck. Like if you look at the title, it just says Lana Fairchild, and I had to really look for who the artist was, which is Zheng Hao. I hope we're pronouncing that correct, but he just does amazing, beautiful artwork. So the cards themselves, the back is the cover, so that's there. So not reversible, but that's okay. And they're gorgeous. This was the first card I pulled, actually, Gates of Heaven. And there's ones that focus on her in sort of a maiden aspect, and some in a more motherly aspect. But they're just these gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful cards, and I'm really looking forward to working with these. There's a little bit of a border, but I don't mind that. It doesn't distract from anything. Typical, you know, cardstock. There's 44 cards here, so your typical kind of standard deck. Some of them have more, I wouldn't say it's a one without shadow though, because it does point out things to you that maybe you need to examine or look at. So it's not like it's, you know, just like a frou-frou fluffy deck. It's actually like super healing. So Mother of Mercy. One of my favorite pieces. Won't show you them all. Sisters of Light. Many Hands of the Goddess. Love that. So very, some are more softer, the artwork, and some are more more in sharply in focus, and then some have more sort of like the darkness behind them, and some are more light. But I do really love this deck. The beautiful, like the artwork itself, like is just beautiful. Never mind that I found just from, you know, drawing some cards and doing some readings that the healing work in here, well, it seems like quite simple, is actually quite powerful. And really gets you thinking about things in a different way. Often. Just gorgeous. This one's like one of the more like softer kind of styles. So I'm really looking forward to, like I said, working with this, especially during like Sabbats, and I'm very glad that I got this. Like I said, it wasn't on my radar before, but I'm finding that you know, sometimes it's just not the right time to work with a deck, and then you get called to work with it, and this is just one of those cases as well. So if you're interested in working with Kuan Yin, or with sort of, you know, more you just want to work with something that's very compassionate and very healing, I would definitely suggest this deck to you. So I think I think that's about it. So that's my thoughts on this deck. I know, like I said, it's been out for a little while, so let me know what you think of this deck if you have it, or if it's one that's been on your radar or not. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm definitely curious about it. So looking forward to working with this deck. Very glad I got it. Yeah, I'll like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.